This recording is going to go over the Brightspace plugin integration, how to build course links, and just as a side note, be sure that you watch the video about installation. Your admin will need to install the plugin before you can proceed with this video. So to build the course links and resources within your Brightspace, the way you build that is by going into your course builder. You can find that in two different locations. You can go to course admin, you can go to course builder. The other place, you can go to content, you can go to table of contents, you can do related tools and do course builder. Once you're in the course builder, the plugin will show up down here at the bottom. It should have a TestOut T on it. From here, you need a module that is created. If you don't know how to do a module, just drag and drop this into here and you can build a module. You can also do submodules if you wanted to. You can place that into here and you can call this like labs or something like that. So wherever you're going to place the resource, be sure to stick it into that module. If I was only doing labs, I'd place it in there, but in this case, I'm going to just stick it into, we'll do chapter 2. From here, it will ask you to accept for the first time, and then you'll see this screen here. You're going to have an option between activation codes and school license pools. I'm going to go over both in this video. First, I'm going to do school license pools because it's quick and easy. School license pools essentially are meant so that your students get access to the product on day one. What this typically means is that a school will either purchase the licenses up front and will create a license pool that we draw from as your students get access. The other way to get school license pools is we'll do end of month billing. So if you don't know how many students will be coming into the class, then you can do end of month billing, and we'll just see how many come in over the month, and then we'll send you a PO. Very quick and easy, but once you select that, then you come into here. You're going to see a list of the pools that are created on the TestOut side. If your list is blank, it is because you don't have any pools created, and so then you'd have to contact your TestOut representative and have them set up this license pool. Obviously, there's some setup procedure here, but that process is fairly easy. Once you select one of these products, it'll take you to this page here. Now, I'm not going to move forward on this because in the activation codes, I'm going to go over the exact same thing. So if you're using an activation code, which the majority of our schools do use an activation code, then you're going to place in your ISBN. If you don't know your ISBN, just go to testout.com, go to course catalog, and you're going to see all of the different products that we sell and the ISBN attached. This is a great place to come in and copy the ISBN. From here, come in and you can paste the ISBN in there, and you're going to do add assignments to course items. From here, you're going to see the product and the ISBN. You're also going to see the version number, and you can change the version if you'd like, though by default it is set to your LabSim settings. So for this particular one, PC Pro, version 6 is the latest version, and it's the settings on my LabSim side. So then you're going to see the chapters. As soon as you click on one of these chapters, you're going to see the sections and the subsections. Like I said a little earlier, in the foreground or in the background here, I'm going to be placing chapter 2. So I went to chapter 2. I'm going to add in these resources here. This one here is for the section starts. So if you want to go to the very beginning of the section, it does not include everything, but it just takes you to the beginning of the section. So before the 211. Then you're going to see all the different resources in here. If you're familiar with TestOut, you know that these icons that are next to each of the resources identify what type of resource it is. I'm going to quickly run through these. This computer monitor is the demonstrations. The piece of paper and pencil is the practice questions. the piece of paper with text in it, that's a text lesson. The computer mouse is a lab demonstration, and the video is obviously a video. So that'll help you identify what type of resource before you place it into your course. So I'm going to add in a few different items here. I'm actually going to add in, these are also hotkeys on the right hand side. I'm going to add in all the practice questions and lab simulations. The reason why I do that is because these are really good gradable items, and students will have access to all the videos and text lessons in the course, whereas I just want to grade them on lab simulations and practice questions. Though, just for demonstration purposes, I'm going to add in 2 items just to show you something about grading. I'm going to click continue from here, and you're going to see all of the items that I just selected, and this is a place where it says, do you want to grade these items? Okay. We don't have the ability to grade 2.1, but we have the ability to grade everything else. I'm not going to do a video or a text lesson because that's just based on 10 seconds of participation, whether or not they get full credit on that. Everything else is a grade. Do I want to publish it upon creation? Yes. And actually, just to clarify, the difference between graded and non-graded is it'll show up both in your course content and your gradebook if it's checked, and if it's not checked, then it'll only show up in your course content. I'm going to click continue from here, and it's going to create. It generally is fairly quick in creating that. I'm going to go, as you can see here, in chapter 2, all those assignments were created. If we go into our content, then you're going to also see that in chapter 2, 10 resources were added, and this is what those resources are going to look like. I'm also going to quickly show you that if you go into the grades, those assignments are going to be created in the grades. You're going to go to manage grades is the best way to view those, but all those assignments that I left checked are going to be graded. You're going to see the points over here on the left. These points are created based on the number of tasks within that assignment. So for example, this practice question has 15 questions. 233 only has 5 questions. 243 has 14. This install UPS is it only has 6 questions or tasks in that lab simulation. You can come in and you can edit the titles of these. You can also edit the points. We send over a percentage, and so if you do want to edit these points, that is fine, because again, we'll send the percentage that they received in LabSim and send it over to Brightspace. One last thing that I wanted to show is, in case you do need to delete any of these, you have to delete the association with this. The way you do that is you go to Course Tools, go to your Course Admin, and you're going to go to External Learning Tools, and as you can see, the association is attached to each of these. This is where you would delete these items. I believe that that's everything for this video on how to create course items. Good luck with your semester, and look at the other videos provided on the subject.